Good morning, people. Good morning, good morning. Y'all already know who it is, right? As I said before, I used to do the commute with Mom Dukes. I wanted to bring it back because it was fresh content, and I obviously enjoyed the conversations that I was having with my mother while I commuted with her to work every day. And so I just wanted to keep that vibe, keep that energy going. So this is still the commute. You know what I mean? Mom Duke's just chilling at the crib now. Mom Duke's just chilling at the crib. That withstanding though, I wanted to I don't know, just chop it up this morning, man. Something that's been heavy on my mind and consistently on my mind is gratitude. It's just so very important to every day, man, exercise the attitude of gratitude. Just be extremely thankful for the things that you are blessed to have and fortunate to have. And it's once you start counting your blessings, you realize the things that you don't have really don't matter as much as you think they do. But we've just been so conditioned to look at what we don't have as opposed to just truly and genuinely appreciating the things that we do have. Recently, I've been talking to a couple of my friends, a couple of the homies, and a lot of my peers. Every chance I get, I just been spreading this message that's been on my heart, and the message is that of understanding fulfillment, right? So, at this stage that I'm at in my life, and I truly recommend it for anybody, no matter what stage you're in life. But I do understand the earlier you adopt these concepts, I think the better it will be for your lived experience. But for me, it's about seeking fulfillment. I'm not chasing anything except that which serves me and my purpose. So for me, the thing is truly fulfillment. I'm not chasing money. I'm not chasing validation. I'm not chasing acceptance. I'm not chasing accolades. I'm not chasing any of the superficial shit. The only thing that I wake up every day concerned with at this moment is what I'm doing aligned with where I want to be? And does this fill me? Does this give me a sense of fulfillment? If I can't answer unequivocally yes to those questions, then it doesn't matter what it is. I have to stop doing it. It immediately does not serve my purpose. So this has really been a part of an awakening that I've had. I'm not even going to call it an awakening because it is an idea and concept that I have been exposed to for some time. But now it's truly about taking it from theory into practice, in truly living by the type of principle that that's upstanding, that's in true alignment with the idea that I just expressed. So now it's not about talking, it's truly just about doing, you know what I mean? So I encourage you, if it doesn't fulfill you, if it doesn't align with your purpose, if it doesn't align with where you want to go, where you want to be, who you want to be, then I encourage you to run from it like the plague. Especially now, I'm going to pivot the conversation to being a creative, especially as it pertains to being a creative. I realized if I look back over my life, right, I just ask myself, if I died today, would I be pleased with how my life turned out? And that answer is no. It's still so much for me to be desired, to actualize. I'm not talking about like the typical, oh, I need to go more places and see more places and have more experiences. No, I'm thinking strictly from a perspective of the the purpose that I feel that I've been put into this earth to fulfill. And I guess the greatest travesty is unactualized potential. Well, one of the greatest human travesties is unactualized potential. And I just feel so fortunate and blessed with so many gifts and talents. I mean, like, so many that it doesn't, I still feel there's so many things that I need to do. And so because of that, I would not be satisfied if the book of my life closed today. Now, understanding that it is 100% my responsibility to, if I don't like the chapter of the book that I'm in, it is my responsibility to write the next chapter of my life. I can't leave that up to extenuating circumstances and external forces. No, I have to accept the responsibility that if I don't like where I am in my life at this moment, then I have to look in the mirror and I have to accept the fact that where I am is a direct reflection of the decisions that I've made. And where I am going is going to be contingent upon the decisions that I make. And understanding the gravity of those decisions is the work, is the responsibility of me to rewrite, or rather write the perfect ending, the perfect summation to a life lived. And so this is me writing that, writing that second half of life, I'll say. And I don't want to put any limits on my own mortality. I know all of us are given, the average woman lived for 76 years, the average man lives for 72 years. I'm not using that as a way to be confound to a limited time and space, or rather as a litmus to understand that this is borrowed time and space that we share and that we're in. So because of that, it really forces me to understand the importance of each moment, because the only thing that's guaranteed is the moment that we're in. That's it. So I'm trying my best not to look at time in a traditional sort of linear fashion, but rather look at time as an amalgamation of moments. And I guess one of the biggest challenges of the human experience is we either think too far behind or think too far ahead, so much so, and this is by conditioning. I don't want to sound like I'm blaming per se. We're conditioned socially to think about the future and dwell on the past. And when you do that, it leaves very little time to actually be consumed in the power and the immediacy of the moment. And so, for me, and how I look at the rest of this life that I've been given, however much time I've been given, I look at it through the lens of making sure that I maximize each and every moment, because there's never a more opportune time than the moment that you're in. And so, that withstanding, I say all that to say, right? With every breath that I have left, however many that is, and I pray that I live a very long life. But whatever that time is that I'm afforded, I want to ensure a couple of things. one of those things that I want to ensure is I'm absolutely only doing things that align with who I am and where I want to be. That's it. I'm only giving my energy and effort to the things that I feel is going to help move me towards the goals and ambitions that I have set for myself. I'm not doing anything that doesn't feel good. If it doesn't feel good to me, I'm not gonna do it. I feel like at this point in my life, I owe it to myself. If it doesn't serve me, I'm not gonna do it. If it doesn't give me a sense of purpose and fulfillment, I'm not gonna do it. I'm only going to surround myself with love. I'm only going to surround myself with people that put out the energy of love. And I'm just gonna enjoy this time thoroughly. And this is the declaration that I made to myself. It's not a resolution, like it wasn't like a New Year's resolution. Although I do feel, I don't knock people for making resolutions at all. I do feel it's very powerful if you choose to go into this calendar new year with a new set of goals, ambitions, directions. I have no problem with that at all. But this was a declaration that I've made to myself. This is, as I like the way, Kobe put it in his interview. I believe it was with Pat Bet David. I hate that clown, but what Kobe said was powerful. He was saying, I'm never going to cheat the work, ever. That's the contract that I made with myself. I made a contract with myself that I have to fulfill, to do the work. So doing the work is a non-negotiable. On a level of principle, this declaration that I just spoke on, that I mentioned, is the contract that I've made with myself. And it is a non-negotiable. And I owe it to myself to fulfill this contract that I made with myself, to just simply do and be the things that serve me, satisfies me, and make me happy. Period. Hard stop. And with that being said, I want to encourage everybody to do the same. Seek fulfillment, chase happiness and genuine joy. Find a purpose and align with the purpose. Enjoy life. Have fun, but don't live so haphazardly. Understand that everything you do is connected to a larger purpose. Every decision that you make crafts the next decision that you have to make. And the more you are keen and responsible with the decisions that you make, you'll realize the easier it's going to be to remove the friction out of your life. And so that's what this is for me. For the rest of my years on this earth, in this life, I'm determined to live a frictionless existence. No matter how lofty people think that it appears, no matter how delusional, I'll even use that word. Like, I believe in healthy delusion. So even no matter how delusional people think that perspective is, I am abandoning the idea that life is difficult. I don't subscribe to it. I've never subscribed to it. And I'm going to make the rest of my life proof that this journey is such a beautiful journey. So I appreciate you all for rocking with me on this commute to work, on this, I guess what some would describe as a gloomy day. It is overcast. It's been raining. And rain is beautiful because, in my opinion, rain is the precursor to growth. And if you do the work of tilling the soil, planting the seed, fertilizing the ground, the rain does the rest of the work for you. Listen, I firmly believe in the first law of thermodynamics. Energy is neither created nor destroyed but transferred. So that means if you got good energy, I need it. And if you need good energy, guess what? I got it. I appreciate you.